Hi, Dr. Nancy Zier, and welcome again to Follow-Up Fun-damentals. And this should be a lot of fun because I'm interviewing one of our newest members, Alex Stulac. Alex is a digital marketing guru who recently started a business. Alex, tell us more about your business.
Thanks for having me on, Nancy. How you doing, everybody? Yeah, so I'm a digital marketing guru, as Nancy would say, and what I do is I help mid-sized small businesses, startups, establish themselves online. So if you're, wondering, playing around on social media, wondering how is Google working, how is this all translating, am I seeing a return on my investment? That's what I kind of help you do. I strategize, help you build a marketing strategy online. Manage campaigns, and sometimes even just coaching, a few times a week if with different ideas that you may have. So really kind of your point of contact to walk you through the whole strategy and tracking process of social media and the online space.
Right. And Alex, when I first met you, I know that you were kind of a storyteller. Do you want to share a little bit about why I know you as a storyteller?
Yeah, sure. So I come from a film background. My love and my passion is and always will be cinema and screenwriting. And I like to use that component, that storytelling component in my marketing. I come at it with an inbound methodology for my content marketing approach, but I like to leverage story, and I've used it my whole career so far in marketing, is telling engaging stories to get people involved. For instance, right now we do buyer personas. What does your buyer look like? Who is this person? And actually giving them a name, a look, and knowing what their pain points are, what gets them motivated, what they do, not more than just their title. And in that way, we can understand their language and talk to them. So when you're posting something on social media, you're talking for Corporate Carol or Bob the Brewer with that person in mind. So it makes it easier and more engaging. And it's a better strategy. But I use that throughout my career, that storytelling aspect. I used to own a video production and photography services company that we did social media content and training content. So no weddings, none of that. And we always took that, the cinematic touch, I'd like to call it, and sprinkled that throughout each video to kind of give it more of an engaging and entertaining aspect. And that way we found that people retain the information better and like to watch the content.
Right. So we can all learn from that because stories do sell as opposed to facts tell. And so when you tell a story and you share that story, it's memorable and the person feels engaged, and it definitely leaves a lasting impression, right?
Absolutely. And, one more attribute, you touched on all great ones, but I think another thing with stories is relatability. And that's another thing that we sometimes forget in marketing because we're trying to connect to a larger audience, is how relatable is our story to that particular person. And creating that, relatability allows them to identify with your brand and your company.
Great. So if you want to connect with Alex, he's right in our group, reach out and say hi. And Alex, any last words or messages you'd like to share with people?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, thanks for taking the time to watch and everything like that, guys. I know it's a short interview, but I am one of those kind of guys that loves to connect and hear different ideas. So if you already have an idea about the marketing, no idea is too crazy for me. I'm a screenwriter too, so obviously crazy ideas is kind of part of the job. So definitely come to me. You can get me at stulacmarketing.com or connect with me on Facebook and all that good stuff. But definitely, if you have ideas and you want to sprinkle them by me, by all means, let's chat. So thank you.
So the last thing I'm going to ask you is, because you have a branding there, a logo, tell us the story behind that logo.
Yeah, well, so I have a kind of a mathematical love too as well. And as we know, the sigma is, the sum of all in the set, the sum of all numbers in the set. So, and it's kind of signifying, with the piece of the marketing puzzle, the marketing circle, the sum of all line space. So that's kind of how I came, where my mindset was. I really try to tackle the strategy, which is the overarching plan for digital marketing. So we take the mathematical side, the analytics, and the story and tackle it all from the top down.
Fantastic. So thank you so much for sharing with us about what you do. And other members here in FollowUp Fundamentals, if you'd like to get a short little interview, I am open, folks. I think it kind of spices up our group and we get to know each other better. And my goal is to support each other as we grow our businesses. So again, thank you, Alex. And
Thank you, Nancy.
to your sales success, Dr. Nancy Zare.